open it up to the panel for questions. Coach Cook.
Well, first of all, what a great match, and a great crowd, and a great environment, and Kentucky's a great team. And I'm really, really impressed with Kentucky, how well they play the game, how well they do everything. So this was a really, really, we had to dig as deep tonight as we ever have all season. And but this team is also led by a setter who is now putting herself in an elite category, 3 straight Final Fours for Kelly, leading this group and this team. It's never been done before at Nebraska, and it's a pretty major accomplishment. And when we won here 2 years ago, it just wasn't as dramatic as it was tonight. So it was great for our team to have to really dig down and make some great plays tonight and just will this thing away from Kentucky. It had to be fun to watch if you were a fan.
Questions from student athletes for Coach Cook.
Kelly, when you guys had to dig down there, what did you find?
Yeah, we talked about Kentucky was probably the best passing team we've played all year, so normally we kind of just serve tough and teams are out of system, but we had a lot to deal with, and they were on the net most of the night, and our middles did great, just reading all night long and closing and getting great touches, and our block had some great touches, but I think we've known who we are all year, and then this game just kind of confirmed that for us. We know we're a team that can go all the way and get things done.
Bree, what gave you guys confidence going into this match that you could win?
Coach told us to think about some of the biggest games that we played and some of the best, and I think that reminded us of how good that we are, and like she said, we've known all year how good we are, and we're always going against ourselves, so we definitely had a lot of confidence going into this game.
Mikaela, did you think about today or yesterday's match at all going into today's match?
No, I think every match is a new one, and just kind of have to put that yesterday we swept them behind us and fight today and fight hard.
Did you think that you were going to have a big 18-kill type match for you guys to win today?
No, I didn't think that. I think that every day you just go out there and you try to do your best for your teammates, because obviously we want to succeed and we want to make it to a Final Four and want to win a national championship ultimately, and that's definitely one of our goals. And if getting 18 kills means that's what you have to do, then I guess it is. But I think that we had a great team effort tonight, and that's how we won.
Kelly, y'all had lost a set in the tournament. Kentucky came back, won the third set, played with it. That surprised you all, or not? Or were you expecting that kind of play of it?
Yeah, we know they're a team that relies on energy and gets really fired up, and we've seen them come back a lot. Like last night, they came back and played a 5-set match and played great. So Coach even said it. He's like, hey, this team knows how to fight, and we know that. So we were expecting them to fight back, and they played really well, and they had a lot of energy, and they kind of took it from us that third set. But that's how volleyball goes. It's all just ebb and flow. So they played really hard, but they brought a lot of energy.
Bree, what sort of challenge did you know that Kentucky's offense posed to you guys?
Well, they're definitely one of the most physical teams that we've played all season. I mean, I think that they're up there with like Texas and Purdue type of physicality. So I think that's it.
You've been blocking next to Jazz in some of those rotations most of the year. Mm-hmm. How did you see her play at the net defensively today?
I think she did a great job. She got some touches when we needed them most, and I mean, she's a freshman, so I think she did a really good job.
Kelly, how were you guys able to lose 4 seniors from last year and still get to the Final Four?
I know we just worked a lot on the summer and about being a good team and being good teammates and learning about each other and figuring out how we all like to be talked to and how we like to work as a team. And I think this year, on paper, we might not be the most talented, but I think we have a lot of great talent, a lot of great hitters, but we have that team chemistry that really brings us to another level. And we just go out there and we have fun and we have our mentality of point by point. And last year, I don't know if we had that. We were playing one individual point as hard as we can every single time. So I think that's what's really set us apart is our mentality and our teamwork this year.
Mikaela, what was that like in the fourth set to just hear all the energy go out of the arena with each of those kills that you had?
I think the fourth set was great. I mean, it was a great team effort. Ani had some crazy digs in that set that I can vividly remember, and I know that as a hitter, when you're getting blocked, like Jazz blocked them or Doug, like Ani was, it's hard and kind of takes out all the momentum from it. And so those skills are just kind of like an added bonus from anyone, but the blocking and defense is really where it's won.
Kelly, you got to see Leah Edmond up close and personal most tonight. Can you just tell us a little bit about what sort of talent, what sort of match you saw from her?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really touch her all night. So she was a great hitter. She flies and hits all these different angles. So no matter what you take, she can see it. She can really see the block. So, I mean, she's a great hitter, and she was working around it all night long, and we were having to pick her up with our floor defense.
Bree, what's satisfying about winning this regional?
I think the fact that we started this journey in the summer, you know, this is something we've been talking about for a really long time. And yeah, we lost a lot of people, but we also kind of rebuilt this program for this season, for this moment. So I think that it's really rewarding to see it all pay off.
Mikaela, Bree used the word rewarding. How would you describe that moment in the locker room that you guys had when you came off the court just now together?
Kind of just satisfying because you know that you've been putting in these long hours for so long, and I mean since the summer with all the freshmen, but some of us for the spring. And you know, when you're working that hard, obviously you want to get your ultimate goals and achieve them, and to have that happen is just really satisfying.
Kelly, the way you guys started the first set, Kenzie got a couple aces, and you got a couple blocks. How did that impact you guys?
I think just starting out so strong, it showed Kentucky we're here to play, and we don't care that you're at home and you're ranked higher than us. We're here to play, and we're going to give you our best shot. So I think just starting out strong really let them know that we're showing up to hopefully get a win today.
When Kentucky is putting the type of pressure on you that they can with their ability to side out, does that change the way that you go up and take swings? Do you feel like you have to take more chances against a team like that?
No, I think we just need to play Nebraska volleyball, and that's what we do best. And so I think when a team does do that and you try to get out of what you normally do, then that's when you have problems. But if you just stick with your own system, then, I mean, you can pull it off and get a win.
Anything else with student athletes, Coach Cook?
Kelly, how would it feel if you guys got to play Penn State again?
I mean, it's a great matchup. They're ranked #1, and we see them a lot, and we only saw them once this year. So I'm sure they're going to be hungry to beat us. We're the only team who beat them. So, I mean, it's always fun to play girls. You know their tendencies, you know their scout and all that. But it's just always a good rivalry with them.
Are you letting the players go and keeping Coach Cook here? Or
No, they're here for the duration.
John, I know that when you came off the court, Lauren ran over and gave you a hug. What did she say to you?
I don't know.
You blacked out.
I was just finished the ESPN deal, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to say to our team walking in. So she just gave me a hug. But you know, she knows. You know, she knows how hard it is to get to a Final Four and how tough this match was today. I mean, you know, she gets it. She's been there. She understands. I think she knows how hard we had to fight today to get there, and what a great effort we needed. And I think she's happy for our team and that we were able to do it.
I know that Ani and Mikaela's plenty of big swings today, but Jazz Sweet, again, can you tell us a little bit about what you saw from her today?
Well, Jazz, she competed, and even, you know, sometimes as freshmen when things, you know, she would start off well and then things weren't going her way, and she was getting lit up by their hitters, and but she stayed with it, and she's done that all year, and she got probably the play of the match was that block. I mean, that really, it gave us, I think, a 2-point cushion or 3-point cushion right there in the end of Game 4. That was a huge play. That might have won it for us right there, just with the emotion of the match and the way it was going.
Do you remember what you did say to everyone when you went in the locker room?
Yeah, I said a lot of things. The main thing is, I think, you know, this is this team and this journey and this, you know, whatever you want to call it, but it's been a really big challenge, and you've asked, we've talked about it before, but to see these kids get rewarded, and Kelly, you know, I wanted to redshirt her so she would have, one of the reasons I redshirted her was that she could have her time at Nebraska without others here, or the other Papillion girls, and to see this is just super satisfying and rewarding, and the way she leads this group it's incredible. And I've said she's becoming one of the greatest leaders Nebraska volleyball has ever had. And her dad told me that when she was we recruited her in high school. He told me she was special, and of course a couple of times she almost get kicked out of Nebraska volleyball, but she's turned out to be really special. She leads this group, and she's done an amazing job, and she's got 3 great seniors that support her and work with her, and they look what they've done. I mean, nobody else, Nebraska's volleyball has never done that before. Three straight Final Fours.
John Lonnie had like 5
And
kills.
2 of them have been through Lexington.
Lonnie had like 5 kills in that fourth set. What did you see for doing that clinching set?
She really rallied back because she had a couple chances to win it for us in game 3 and kind of went a little tentative, and she got after it. So told her, you got to keep swinging, Nani.
Coach Bennett said on Twitter this morning you guys played old school volleyball this season. Has it felt old school to you?
I'm not sure what he means by that,
He's
but
talking about just, sort of 6 rotation players.
Oh.
Floor defense.
yeah. Oh, definitely. This is an old school team when you look at it that way. These guys play volleyball, and we don't do a lot of subbing, and that's what Kelly alluded to. They have great team chemistry, and that's one of the reasons why. You've got a group out there competing together, and they have learned how to win together as opposed to so many subs coming in and out.
Anything else?
So, John, what is it about the players on this team that you were able to get to the 3 Final Fours?
That's a good question. Got to write another book and explain that. I got to think about that. But I attribute to leadership, their work ethic, the performance team that we surround them with, our coaching staff, our support group. I could go down the list. Our strength coach, our sports psychologist. I mean, we have an incredible performance team that surrounds these guys, and they run with everything we do. They invest heavily into being great, and that's one of the reasons they're really successful. And again, I'll go back to if you want to just nail it down to one thing or whittle it down to one thing, is they've really embraced with each other for each other, and that's what makes them so powerful.
Anything else? Coach,
Okay,
Lexington
thanks.
Region sent a great team, and you guys did it with a lot of class. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.